You are so horrible to me. Hello.
Stick 'em up.
Ah!
Give me everything you got.
Oh, well, that's not.
I'm the top banana in this town.
We'll see about
I'm
that.
telling you. Well, anyway. Yeah. Can you tell I'm working with bananas today?
I hope so.
You. I'm Larry Bly.
I'm Doug Patterson.
And we're
Cookin' Cheap.
We got the little routine worked out. If you notice, it took 6 weeks of rehearsals.
And 2 years.
Just to get that down.
How are you?
Oh, I'm pretty good.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Do you really care?
Yes,
or
I
were
do. You know I care.
Just asking, just to be
No.
polite.
Okay. Maybe.
I have a letter to read before the witch walks in. It says, I got this by email today. It says, Dear Larry and Doug, today's show, this is from Philadelphia. Today's show was hilarious. My wife and I laughed so hard our bellies ached.
Did they eat the food?
I don't know. What the Cookin' Cheap crew does each show is fantastic. And yes, you can believe people are watching your show. This episode broke up a morning of boring TV.
Well, there you go.
I can honestly say it was the only thing worth viewing this morning. Larry and Doug compliment each other so well. Thank you. No,
Same
thank
to
you.
you.
Thank
No,
you.
no, thank
See
you.
how well we compliment
Thank
each
you
other? Larry, you apologize for having a case of the giggles today, but let me tell you, those giggles were greatly appreciated. I didn't know chicken could be so funny. Even Miss Doris got tickled during that program.
Oh,
probably because you and I left while she was on the air, and we were laying in a corner, screaming, laughing. Let's see what we're supposed to do today. Let's
I haven't a
sit
clue.
at the kitchen, which
But
is
I just
due
brought all sorts of stuff with me.
momentarily. Okay.
Here you go. It's for you.
All righty.
Here you go, baby. Smartly done. Ooh,
Dear guys and Doris.
Oh.
I'm kind of new at this cooking game, so until recently I thought that all soup came out of cans. Then my Uncle Vern shows me how you could actually make it up from scratch. No cans, no packets, just the real stuff. Well, if you all are so good, why don't you do some soups from scratch? Well, I have to go. I've just discovered that milk comes from these big goofy animals with long tongues and 5 stomachs. Which reminds me, did you know that dairy farmers shake hands 1 finger at a time? It's terrible. Leroy Magoon of Stanley, Virginia. Well, what does it mean?
It means I have 14 cans here. That's what that means.
Yeah, isn't it? That's what she was laughing at. I always am suspicious of soups that begin, first you open a can of soup and then you add. Same way with a lot of cakes we get down here. First you take a pack of cake mix and go from there. I'm going to do chilled fruit soup.
Yum.
This is like a spring and summer soup you would serve on a hot day. And now with all the global warming, you can eat this year round. Are you making fun of me?
Yes, pretty much.
Global warming, say that 5 times. Sent in by a fan via the internet.
Oh,
Can
well,
be from
there
anywhere.
you go.
So anyway.
I'm doing one of my very favorite soups, the Italian wedding soup.
Ooh, I've heard that's so good.
Yummy, yum, yum, yum.
Yeah.
And it was sent in by
You don't have to, like-
Christina Ferrari of Philadelphia.
You don't have to be like married to beat this, do you?
No.
Oh, okay. It's a wedding soup. I didn't know. Stuffed bell pepper soup. No, stuffed pepper soup. Comes in from Doris is doing that. Sent in by Robert Lamb of Harrisonburg, Virginia. Robert,
He sends us everything.
hundreds of
He
recipes.
must, yeah, we think we should put a cookbook together of his.
Well, I'll start because all I have to do is something repetitious. I have to take 5 bananas and chop them into pieces.
Well, that's pretty dull.
So
Of course.
there you go.
I can follow that up with, let's chop a small onion, which I am doing as we speak. And you put that in 3 tablespoons of Earl in the pot. Here we go with les oignons.
You know, those fancy cooking shows on those big networks have people that actually chop stuff for them.
That's what I thought Doris was here for. Nobody told me that I had to do it myself.
I don't think I'd go there.
Okay. Moving on. Now you're gonna saute your onions, yes you are, for about 3 minutes until they get a little soft. Not unlike Larry. And
I'll never be soft.
Oh, yeah, right.
Old hardened performer like myself.
Well, that's true. And then I have to wait for like a minute or 2. So, but actually, I'm going to go ahead. Can I go ahead?
Go ahead.
I'm tired, and we need to go home.
Well, you're not going to go home before 23 more minutes are up.
Oh no, it's going to take me that much to pour all this junk in here. Take a large.
Actually, 18 and a half.
A large can of chicken broth. See, it's like that. Open that can of soup thing, you know. So you can use homemade, but
Oh, can I interrupt you a
have it.
second? I want to show you all a culinary wonder. Watch this. Startling close-up overhead, please. We're talking 3 bananas being sliced simultaneously.
oh, boy, this'll get the letters.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you very much.
lovely.
Thank you. Okay. That's a lot of bananas. I'm telling you, it's an awful lot of bananas for soup. But anyway, that's all right.
Well,
Go ahead.
It's a fruit soup. What do you want?
Yeah, I know.
Jeez. At this point, throw in a ½ pound of meatballs. Now you just take some ground beef, throw an egg and some seasoned breadcrumbs in. Aren't they all lovely? I did them myself. And make them kind of small.
And they look fairly uniform.
Thank you.
You must
I thought so too.
Must have spent a great deal
I
of time.
spent hours on this.
putting
Now you're
those-
going to let this cook 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's enough.
And then before we add our next ingredient. So simmer, 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 simmer. So what are you up to? Anything exciting over there?
Well, 16 ounces of frozen sliced peaches. Doesn't say whether it says thawed, but it doesn't say whether you should drain them. What do you think, Miss Doris? You're the expert on this. She says, I don't know. She'll take no credit for anything. All right, that goes in there. All natural. 2 tablespoons of sugar goes in there. You go on ahead if you got something to
No,
do.
I'm just
to it.
simmering. I'm simmering away over here.
2 teaspoons. Oh, excuse
Actually,
me.
cook is what you're going to do. You're going to cook it, not
1.
simmer it. Simmer it comes later when you're
2.
trying to heat it up.
Half of a cup of, this is called Neuchâtel cheese, which is, according to the dictionary, soft white cheese made from skimmed or whole milk / cream made in a town of the same name in northern France. And I didn't think I could find it. And it's, you know where you find this? You find this in your organic dairy case. I bet you didn't.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
There is. They've gotten so finite in the stores now that they actually
You
have
can
all the
find everything.
So you can find this not in the cheese section,
No.
in the dairy section, not just in the dairy section,
And not
in
near
the
the Philadelphia
organic
one.
portion of the. So they got something for everything these
Who
days.
knew?
Next thing you know, indoor toilets. But who knew? Okay. What else we have here? Oh, that. I think that's about a cup. Big old block. Don't you think it's about a cup? Big old block of it. Well, I'm not going to waste it. I'm putting it all in there. Perhaps I should slice it up before I put it in. Although it is rather soft, so.
Like Larry.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm simmering away here, but since we're running out of time,
This is terrible.
I'm going to do the next part of this thing, which
That's it?
is, okay, here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. When I read this recipe to you, it's
Hold
going to
it.
say 12 ounces of dried pasta. Well, I
Here,
think it's
I'm
too
going to
much.
let you have that.
Thank
Enjoy
you
that.
so
That's left over.
much.
Take it home to Mama.
So I am just going to put in half of that, like I put a little 6 ounces of pasta in. Otherwise, the thing becomes library paste, and you could put up wallpaper, which I'm seriously considering doing later on tonight. So here goes some.
What in the world are you talking about over there?
Look what happened.
Did it go bad?
No, it just became.
Pasta slop.
It's pasta salad.
Well, that's because it absorbs everything.
Duh.
You had the same thing happen with a bean soup last year.
So I am telling you,
That's why
it's
that's
just
why you
not.
have to fix it. That's why you have to fix it fresh. You don't fix it 3 days ahead and bring it in later. And anyway,
I did it last night because the thing takes forever.
that's
Who
right.
cares?
Okay.
So now you're going to add in some spices, some black pepper to taste. It's amazing I've lasted this long.
Doris and I are having a good time. I'm
Yeah.
sorry you're not enjoying
Some
yourself.
time on my hands to taste, and some sage. And you put that baby in there, and some parsley. Did the atom bomb go off? Am I alone out
I
here?
think that Doris has been in the cooking sherry.
Yeah, well, Sherry was really upset about that,
Yeah,
too.
she certainly was. Can I do something now?
Oh, please.
Oh, okay. I have some fat-free, plain, non-fat yogurt, and it requires a 1/4 cup. This is made with acidophilus.
I beg your pardon.
It is. Haven't you ever heard of sweet acidophilus?
Sweet acidophilus.
It's a product. It is. It's a product. A tablespoon of lemon juice. Well, where's the tablespoon? I had the tablespoon standing by. Now it's gone.
Oops.
You're not using it to cook with, are you?
Probably.
Lemon
Because I
juice.
know that annoys
And
you.
boy, you can see I squeezed that lemon. 2 to 3 tablespoons of sweet or cream sherry
Yum.
goes in there. Oh, yes. And then the last 2 things, kiwi fruit slices and fresh mint sprigs. I went out to the garden
Springs?
earlier today and
Did you say Mint Springs?
picked these.
I think I've been there. Mint Springs?
Yeah, so you can see I went out to the garden.
Springs?
Oh, sprigs.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Now, that's everything. Now what I got to, oh, I haven't put my orange juice. You take frozen concentrate, 2 tablespoons of that and put it in there. This is rather complex, this thing, don't you think? There's an awful lot of stuff that goes in this. And now I have brought along through the
Miracle of television.
miracle of last Christmas one of these magic wands.
I love those.
Oh, they're a lot of fun once you figure out what you're doing with them. And they make such wonderful gurgly noises too, don't they? It sounds like I'm vacuuming the rugs. But as you can see, it's making quick work of all of this stuff. It makes it very smooth. I like it because you can do it right in the bowl. Isn't that beautiful? That'll be just as smooth as silk. Whoops, those big banana things. A couple of big bananas got away from me somehow. But now, it isn't going to kill anybody, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes,
if
we
a
have
whole
no
banana piece
bananas.
floats to the top.
We have no.
It is a soup, you know, it's a fruit soup. Not a Fruit Loop, a fruit soup. Go ahead, Doug, you're going to do something during the
Beauteous.
show?
Okay. I've been doing all the work around here, and it's like, now I throw in another ½ pound of chicken, pre-cooked, and you put that in there. Oh, this is so good. It just has everything in it, and so good for you. Oh, this is much
Thank
better
heavens
with
that's
this.
over.
Oh, excuse me for living. And let's see what goes in next. I keep forgetting. Oh, here's the deal. I couldn't find escarole lettuce. Can you ever find escarole lettuce here?
I don't know what it is.
Can you? Where, Doris?
What is it?
Well, it's not in my stores. So I went running over to my friend Lynn, who makes this soup all the time, and she said to use spinach.
Spinach?
Yeah, I love spinach.
Is a good substitute?
It's a good substitute. So I have pre-washed. Ooh, there's another piece of chicken. Get in there, baby. And now I'm just going to sort of rough chop this. And here we go. La, la, la. And you're going to put this in the soup, and then you let it simmer for a while until it gets nice and wilted. You remember him, don't you, Wilted?
Well, I'm sorry, I got to chill it.
Well, it's about time. Ooh, what are you doing? You threw cubes in there?
I just threw a couple of cubes of ice in there because I did not have time to sit. I mean, this is only a 27.5-minute show, and we do this in real time from beginning to end with no stops. So what we'd have to do is like sit here for like 4 hours.
Like
Well,
one,
it
like
chills.
one couldn't do it
I don't
last
think
night?
anybody wants to do that. Well, I don't want to, you know, I love the show, but I don't want to sit around for 4 hours waiting for it to chill. So anyway, I'm waiting for it to chill. What do you got? Let's go to the Cook Sisters while you're doing this.
Diddling
The
around.
Cook Sisters are coming along right now. I understand they have some fabulous things for you to consider. You may want to take notes.
And
I
then
know.
again, maybe you won't.
Perhaps not.
Oh, the whippoorwills are tweeting now from the distance.
Really?
Either that or my aid is going
Or a whole
off
bunch of
again.
people
I
from
think
Yale are here, the
My
Whipping Pools.
battery's gotten low and it makes noises. Aunt Roxy.
Yo.
Is that you?
It is.
Oh, okay. I have a little tip that just came in here
Where?
to the kitchen.
Oh, really?
Actually, this really isn't a kitchen, is it?
It all
Quick
depends.
whipping.
Oh, baby.
A teaspoon of cold water added to the white of an egg causes it to whip more quickly while increasing in quantity.
Yeah? That's it?
Expected more?
I hope so.
Well, expect less from now on.
Ah,
It's
phooey.
Cookin Cheap. What do you expect? Hey, I'm Toots Cook.
I'm Roxy Cook,
And
we're
we're
the Cook Sisters.
Now the problem with kiwi fruit
What a segue.
is it's hairy on the outside.
Ew.
Well, it is. I mean, look, feel this. Put this up against put it up against your chin there. Yeah, see?
Oh,
See?
so reminds
So-
me of my late dog.
There's no easy way to handle these because your dog look like this?
No, a late dog.
Oh. So anyway, I have found the easiest way to handle this, and you may have your own ideas at home, like maybe a little tiny cookie cutter or something. But anyway, slice them first. and then go around the edges because they're very delicate. You have to be very careful.
Just like Larry.
So as to not take your fingers off, because nothing grosses out your guests more than that. And then just pop.
Just what?
Just pop that right out of there, just like that. So I'm going to do this. This goes on top of it along with some fresh sprigs of mint.
Fresh sprigs?
Sprigs.
Okay, glad.
All right, go ahead, Doc.
Okay. I am wilting over here.
What is the problem?
No, it's my spinach is wilting. And
Oh.
they say if you get not enough liquid, throw in a can of kidney beans. Well, I throw them in anyway with their liquid because I like the color. Because the green and that sort of dark red and the whole thing, and I think it's right attractive.
Now, how long does that have to cook?
Now you're just going to simmer this baby for 10 minutes.
Well, I think we ought to bring in Miss Doris, because you know Doris has been sort of complaining the last couple of weeks that she's getting short shrift.
Well,
but you know what I always say, short shrift is better than no shrift at all. Whatever that means.
I have no
So anyway,
idea.
let's get her in here while she has time to take over the show. I mean, to enjoy several nice moments on the program. Hi, Doris. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine.
Well, good.
I had to do stuffed pepper soup, and that's exactly what it tastes like. I mean, if you like stuffed peppers, you're going to like this soup. And it takes 2 pounds of ground beef, 1 can, 28-ounce tomatoes diced and undrained, 1 can of 28 ounces of tomato sauce.
That's a lot.
Right, I didn't notice that, and I just bought 1 can, and luckily I keep a lot of stuff in the basement, and I had to run down and get
Including Harold, I might add. But anyway.
Well, that's about right. He's been doing all kinds of projects down there lately. I don't see much of him.
And the grandchildren are also kept
That's a
down
good
there.
spot for him.
Okay, moving on.
I always tell you I make a lousy grandmother. But anyway.
It's so hard to believe.
Right, and then take 2 cups of cooked rice, 2 cups of green peppers chopped, 2 bouillon cubes, 1/4 a cup of packed brown sugar, 2 teaspoons salt,
Take your
and
time
1
now and
teaspoon
pronounce
of pepper.
everything properly.
Right. and I tried it because I don't get to taste this stuff at home, and it makes a big pot full, and we have to drive an hour to get here. And
So you and Harold
I
just
took half of it out,
arbitrarily took half of it? Is
and
that
I
what
figured, well, okay, I'll put it in when I get here, so it wouldn't slosh all over the car.
Do I know
but
what you are
I decided that we were
having for
going to
dinner?
have it for supper.
I kind of figured it. Nothing wrong with that.
I think we're all
You
having
see the
soup
high
today.
watermark here.
Doris, you know, I take a few things home too once.
I know, that's why I did it.
So anyway, I'm
That's
just
what I
trying
told
to...
That's what I told
She
Harold.
said, that Larry Bly, he's always
I
taking
said,
stuff
everybody
home.
else gets to take stuff home. I'm leaving
That's
this here.
right. That's okay.
So,
well, you
I
know,
mean,
that's a very, very beautiful... Now, it's a soup or a stew?
It says soup, but
It's not, it
to
looks
me,
more like a stew.
It would be, yeah, more of a stew type thing, and just have some bread or something with it, because it's like a regular, it's dinner.
Yeah.
You don't need anything else, maybe a salad
You
or
don't
something.
even need a bowl for that. You could plop a glob of that out on a plate and eat it.
And it was pretty
I
bad.
didn't mean to make it sound so delicate.
No, it's very good. You want me to heat it? I think I better heat it up for you, though, before.
Well, now what bowl am I supposed to put my soup in? Are we supposed to
Oh,
like
you
eat
got
it? Oh, I got that one over there?
4 over there.
okay.
We just have to figure out how you're going to get it out, because we
Oh.
couldn't find it.
Oh. Okay. Well, thank you.
Okay.
The very lovely Doris, ladies and gentlemen, who, by the way, I might add, gets more voluptuous every week. So, anyway, I'm over here.
She's a little cheesed about that,
She's just
Larry.
a little frosted, isn't she? No,
No.
voluptuous doesn't mean fat.
Shapely.
No wonder she got hostile. She doesn't know a compliment when she gets one. Voluptuous, don't ever call me that again.
I never get compliments.
Well, no wonder you never get any. You need to understand the language. Okay, I'm still working on these things. Doug?
What?
Save us.
I can't. I'm gone.
Well,
I have
can't
to-
you?
oh,
Well,
read
yeah,
recipes.
do something. Think
I'll
of
read
something.
my recipe. Italian wedding soup, 1 large can chicken broth, or use homemade. Yeah, right. 12 ounces dry pasta, any variety or shape. Please don't use 12 ounces. It turns into paste. Use as much as you want, but not 12. A half a pound of cooked chicken or ground beef. Use both. 1 small head of escarole. You know, I haven't done anything right on this recipe yet. I used spinach because I couldn't find the escarole. 1 can of 15 ounces of red kidney beans, thyme to taste, pepper to taste, parsley to taste, sage to taste, 3 tablespoons oil, and a small onion chopped. Yum. And it's quite
Alrighty.
good, too. I might add.
So how's that coming along?
Well, I did mine
Cover for me.
I did mine at
Would you
home
try?
last night, so we could actually have it today, as opposed to the faux fruit chilled soup that we're going to indulge in.
Oh, but let me tell you something. I just smacked my lips on some of that, and it's mighty good. This is a wonderful soup. So it's very thick. Oh, yeah, it would be nice if I read the recipe. Let me tell you what's in it, by the way.
Fruit and ice cubes.
There's a lot of stuff in it. Chilled fruit soup. This really is a pretty soup. It really is. Okay. 5 large ripe bananas, peeled and quartered. A bag, 16 ounces, frozen peaches thawed. And by the way, you can, I've discovered, you can use the juice. It's okay. 2 teaspoons of sugar, a half a cup of Neuchâtel cheese, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, 1/4 cup of plain yogurt, 2 tablespoons of orange juice concentrate thawed, a tablespoon of lemon juice, 2 to 3 tablespoons of sweet or cream sherry, and then on top of that you're going to put kiwi fruit slices and fresh mint sprigs. And we're going to do that right now. As a matter of fact, I have done just a couple of these, and we're just going to make a real pretty little presentation. Just stick those, and see, it's so thick that it actually sits on top. And
how thick is it?
A couple of sprigs of, well, that's not too pretty. Looks like I could have done a better job of that. There we go. As you can see, this just makes a very lovely little spring thing. Oh, that smells so good too. Spring or summer soup. And there you are. And it really is delicious. How could it not be? I mean, It's got all that wonderful chilled fruit. So there you go. I think that's where we are. It came out, and yours looks like it's respectable.
I don't care anymore, Larry.
You, of course you care. You're the consummate professional.
Thank you.
Certainement.
Oops, I'm caught again. There's so much for that professional thing.
We're stuck standing at the table,
There we
ladies and
are.
gentlemen, once again on my bad side toward the back. Well, there you go. All right.
Now I'm going to give you a little taste treat, because you can put some grated Parmesan on top.
Ooh.
Doesn't that look yum?
It certainly does. Soups. Well, because you would probably start with a
Fruit soup.
chilled fruit soup, we'll try that one first.
Okay.
And see how that goes. Isn't it nice and thick and
Ooh, it
creamy
is.
and
It's
juicy?
yummy.
And
And it is good. It's like one of those little frothies you have in the morning. This would be good in the morning.
I think
Yum.
I would have a tendency to put a little more juice in that and make it just a wee bit thinner. I think it's a fairly thick soup.
Actually, I kinda
but
like
then
it
again,
thick.
if you want all the stuff to lay on top perfectly, you have to kind of make it thick. What's next?
We'll do some wedding.
Wedding. Now, don't get confused. You don't throw this soup at the bride when she's leaving the.
Be sure to have a ball.
Oh yeah. I think that's nice.
Isn't
that's
that
a
good?
very nice delicacy.
I love this soup.
It's right pretty too. It really
It has
is.
all the pretty things you
Throw the
need.
rice, not the soup.
There's no rice in there. Pasta, though. Here's the rice. Yum. It just gets better and better as we keep going.
It sure is red. It's almost evil looking.
Yum. Of course, I'm a big fan of stuffed peppers.
Yeah, me too. This is a stuffed pepper without all that trouble you got to
Right.
go through with the pepper and everything.
Right.
So anyway.
But it's delicious.
Doris, you did a great job. Doris, you did a great job.
Yay. And you're voluptuous.
Wonderful. And you're voluptuous too, by the way. Did we mention that? Get her going again. Less than a minute. Wow, you got a song and dance to do?
Oh, I forgot to show my present I got at Christmas time. Look. Isn't it sweet? Someone made this for me.
Cheap for a living, professional chef, Doug Patterson. Why isn't that just sweet as could be? Merry Christmas, Doug. Good luck with Cookin Cheap.
Isn't that sweet?
That's terrific. It really is. It's wonderful.
And smashing the microphone
Well, he's
at
not
the same
so good
time.
at microphones, but he's a lot better cooking.
Because I
But
can
anyway.
project, I don't need microphones.
Well, anyway, this has been the Soup Show, and, well, we'll see you later when we
Pretty
get finished
soupy, if you
eating.
ask me.